one step out more. When you evaluate what he has done this year, what stands out to you the most?
I think it's so cool when you see somebody walk down a hallway and tell you the best decision I made was coming back. He tells people around the facility that he loves them, and I think that just goes to show you how much he put into this program. And he got his degree this summer, and to play the way he's played and to put the work in, and then see all that stuff show up on the field and everything that he put into the off season. On and off the field to get to where he is right now, but then also play at a high level. It's a success story, one of many here at Ohio State, but really proud of the way he's approached it. The strides he's taken in the last year has been unbelievable, and it's all well-deserved because he put a lot into it.
And you're playing against one of your former players, Keandre Jones, plays for Maryland, did pretty well. Sounds like that was a very no friction, no problem. And what would you want to say about Keandre and the success he's had at Maryland?
Yeah, it's great to see him playing with a lot of passion and effort. Nothing but respect for he and his family, and got an opportunity to go closer to home, and so we supported that the best we could. Certainly didn't want to see him leave, but we also understand. I'm glad that things are working out for him.
Second row left, Matt.
Rajman mentioned the Maryland game last year and defense, and Bruce was bringing up the points that he gave up. Does that come up? You talk about the defense playing with a chip on their shoulder all year. Does a week like this reinforce it? Do they go into this game going, man, look what happened last year? Do you sense, even though it's a game that you're favored heavily on, a feeling on the defense and going into this game like, let's show where we've come from here?
I think so. Yeah, I think they know how dangerous the running game is, and they know. Maybe it was only a year ago that they played against them, and Farland ran for 300 yards. So they know that, and I don't think they're proud of that. And they want to do a better job this time around, for sure.
Kind of off topic, but this game's going to be over, 3 o'clock or whatever. There's a huge game, LSU, Alabama. How does Ryan Day unwind after a game? Hopefully you win or whatever, and you're sitting down. If there's a big game, you sit down and, hey, don't bother me, I want to watch this, or you fan? Will you take that in? I'm just curious.
Yeah, I've said this before. One of my favorite things to do is after a noon win, go home, sit in the recliner with the family, order food, and watch games. And I love that. That's some of my favorite memories. We get home in the car. The family gets it together in the car. We turn up the music real loud after a win. We drive up 3:15. We get home. We relax, sit on the couch, enjoy each other, turn the fire on, and watch games. That's if you talk about being happy, that's me being happy on a Saturday afternoon. So, yeah, whatever game's on, we'll watch it, and hopefully that's the case on Saturday.
You mentioned your admiration for Joe Burrow. Watching a game like that he's playing in, does it give you more of a rooting interest, or you just kind of take it back?
I've enjoyed watching Joe on TV, but also even watching his film and seeing what they're doing throwing the ball. They're doing a great job. He's doing a great job leading. You can tell he's doing a great job preparing, and he's gonna finish the year the right way. You can tell they're in a good place.
Front row left, Nathan.
Last year, the Maryland game was one of, I guess, several examples where you came out of it thinking there's things that have to be fixed with this defense. This year, this defense is giving you maybe a quarter's worth of concern. Maybe sometimes, for the most part, it's shutting people down. How are you guys, I guess, holding this team accountable at a different standard, or are you finding new ways to try to test this defense in a way that you didn't have to last season?
It's all about how you coach, in my opinion. What are you holding guys accountable to off the film? Is it just the results, or are you really holding guys accountable to executing on both sides of the ball, offense, defense, special teams? And there's certain times we have talented guys where guys can get away with talent. That's not good, and we can't allow that to happen. And some of the worst experiences in the human experience is to get rewarded for bad behavior. And when we see it on film, we got to address it. And the players have to be open to that. Even though maybe a play went well, that's not what we want here. So we have to hold them to that standard, and that's really good coaching and really good leadership.
Is this something you saw guys buying into right away? Was there some growing pains?
We've been talking about it for a long time. So yeah.
And final couple questions. Second row right, Tony.
Ryan, you've got some fifth-year guys who are key roles on this team. But aside from the games, what do those fifth-year guys, what's it like to have them? How important is it to have those guys every year?
Well, I think they bring a maturity level that's off the charts, and I think that the work ethic and the investment they put into this place and the seriousness, they know what it's supposed to look like, is huge. And their ability to step up and challenge some of the younger guys, get up in front of the team, talk to the team, that's when you go from good to great. But if you want to make a run in November, you need to have those older guys who have been around, who take control of the team.
Do you think the transfer portal is going to take some of that away, even though you'll be maybe adding more fifth-year seniors? They haven't put the 5 years in with you. Do you think that's going to alter things?
Maybe a little bit, but I don't think it's going to drastically change anything.
And final questions, front row right, Austin?
Brian, how would you, obviously the offense is scoring points, but I'm just looking at the passing attack and you leaning towards the quarterbacks and throwing it. Are you satisfied with the passing attack right now? Do you want more down the stretch? How do you view that at this point?
I think it's all based on game plan and what we're seeing. We obviously want to balance, and last week, it was raining sideways, and we still had to be able to throw the ball, especially at the end of the first half there. I thought that kind of got us going, but always tough to work on in the run game and the pass game. But we always want to balance there, and so still every week, every time we watch film, there's things to improve on, and we're working at that.
There haven't been as many balls to go around for the wide receivers, and they rotate as it is. You referenced this earlier in the year that might come. Like, are you still getting guys trying to knock on the door and ask for more chances? Or how do you manage that? That can be a tricky position.
Yeah, no, it can. And when we look back at last year, we had 6 guys that kind of rolled, and it all worked out well for all of those guys. And so we just continue to do that. And when you have your opportunity, you got to make them count. And you look at other schools throughout the country, they don't have maybe as an explosive offense as we have. And we try to do the best we can to get those guys out in space. It's an unbelievable offense to play in. Those guys need to buy in it. When they have their opportunity, they got to go. And at this time of the year, they can't let their egos get in the way. That's just what it comes down to. And I thought last year was a great example of that. When you look at Terry and Paris and Johnny, not one time did they ever say we need more touches. And I think Terry had 35 total catches last year, which is amazing because look what he's doing now. And so he could have been in my office every week complaining. He didn't, but it all worked out for him, and it all works out for these guys in the end if we continue to do well as a team.
And Austin Mack had that really impressive drive against Northwestern and then didn't play against Wisconsin. When he comes out, what does that do? How does that shuffle the pieces around at wide receiver?
Just another guy has to step up, or we maybe get a few more targets for another guy who if somebody goes down. But Jameson's kind of stepped up into that role and done a nice job.
Great. Coach, thank you very much.
Thanks, Ryan.